What's going on YouTube? I am Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy, and by this time you know with this channel what we talk about. We talk about fragrances and fashion. So if you like looking good and smelling great, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and take another quick second to go ahead and hit the bell icon as well, just to make sure that you get notified every time I upload new content on the channel. So guys, on today's video we're going to be talking about 5 fragrances that I have in my collection that are very, very masculine fragrances but these are actually fragrances that ladies really seem to enjoy when I wear these fragrances. Now, of course, there's always a time and a place for a nice, fresh, clean, soapy fragrance. Quite naturally, that is one of my favorite genres of fragrances. I love a nice, fresh, clean, soapy fragrance. But guys, there are just times where a woman really wants a guy to smell like, well, a guy. You know, very masculine. And guys, these fragrances that I'm going to be talking about today are 5 fragrances that definitely fit into that category. These are some masculine fragrances that women really love on a guy. Well, definitely this guy. So if you want to hear what those 5 fragrances are that I have in my collection, you already know the routine. You know how we roll, how we get down. Keep it locked right here. All right, fellas, we are back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this list. Now, the first fragrance that I want to mention to you guys today definitely falls into that category. It's a masculine fragrance, and it's really sexy. Women really are drawn to this fragrance. It has a very traditional feel to it, but by the same time, it has a kind of contemporary feeling to it as well. And the fragrance that I'm talking about comes from the house of Rosa Dove, and this one is called Danger Parfum Cologne. Now, it goes without saying that I absolutely love this bottle because, of course, I love the color of red. Red is kind of a seductive color to start with. And guys, this fragrance right here, again, like I said, is going to give you that masculine feel. It's kind of masculine, kind of fougere quality to it, but that's something that women really seem to like on a guy. Like I said, there's certain occasions that just call for a guy to really smell masculine like a guy, and this is one of those fragrances that'll definitely put you in that zone. Now, the fougere quality from this fragrance comes from, of course, notes that you will be familiar with in a fougere. It has oak moss in this, it has some vetiver in this, it has a little bit of sweetness from vanilla, and a little bit of, just a slight bit of skink that comes from cumin. But it all comes together to make again, just a kind of sexy fragrance, very masculine. And again, when you wear this, you're gonna smell like a man, sophisticated man, and women really like that. So the first fragrance I want to talk about again comes from the house of Rosa Dove, and this is Danger Parfum Cologne. Now, speaking of smelling great, and of course women loving masculine fragrances on guys, whoever told you that, you know, it wasn't necessary for guys to take care of themselves was not telling you the truth, because women really love a guy that not only smells great but looks great as well. And that brings me to today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Guys, Tiege Hanley is took a really complicated, semi-complicated at least, thing of trying to figure out a good skincare regimen for guys and made it really uncomplicated and simple. Again, shout out to the guys that have tried it, that have reached out to me via social media and let me know that this is working for you. I'm glad that you guys have tried it and that it is doing exactly like I said, is working for you as well. Shout out to you guys. Guys, it comes in a box like this, and like I said, it starts at 25 bucks for a 30-day supply. My skincare regimen is very simple. I wash in the morning, apply the moisturizer, the AM moisturizer. I wash again in the evening, apply the PM moisturizer, and then I like to use the eye cream sometimes for the bags under my eyes. They have other things. They have serum for your face if you struggle with wrinkles, an exfoliator as well. Whatever is going to work for you guys, they have it. And again, it's really simple and easy to understand. And that's what I love most about it. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring this video today, they are hooking you guys up. So click the link down below in the description box, and they're going to hook you guys up with a free gift. So go ahead, guys, go ahead and click on that link. Go ahead and get started with your skincare regimen today for as low as 25 bucks. And tell them the Bowtie Fragrance Guy sent you. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list today comes from the House of Creed, and this one is called Royal Oud. Royal Oud from the House of Creed. And guys, again, this one is kind of gives you that classical feel as well, but man, this stuff is so freaking good. And it's masculine because it does have agarwood in it, which is oud, but there's a nice, very woody element in this fragrance that comes from cedar wood. And what I really love about it is when the musk comes in. Now, this is not a musk that's going to be too overbearing. Again, it just gives it the right amount of sexiness, the right amount of masculinity that women really respond to. So another really nice masculine fragrance that women love in my collection that I get great responses from is this one from the House of Creed, and again, it's called Royal Oud. The next fragrance on the list today comes from the House of Yves Saint Laurent. This is from, of course, their private collection, and this one is called Tuxedo. Tuxedo. Now, this thing was said to be discontinued, but then it came back. Surprise, it's not discontinued. So, guys, you are still able to pick this thing up, and I would go ahead and pick it up if I could while it's still available. But guys, this is a nice, sexy fragrance that women really love, at least on this guy. And what I really love about this one, it has that beautiful kind of earthy patchouli note, but the masculine sexiness comes from these spices in this. It has coriander as well as black pepper in this, and just the right amount of sweetness to round this out with some bourbon vanilla. So again, if you're looking for something masculine and sexy that women really respond to, then I would recommend you check out this one from the House of Yves Saint Laurent. This one is called Tuxedo. All right, the next fragrance on this list, we're going to go to the House of Initio Parfums, and this one is called Oud for Greatness. Oud for Greatness. Now, guys, listen, this house, Initio Parfums, has taken the fragrance community by storm, and for great reasons. They have some amazing offerings from this house. And when you talk about masculine fragrances that women love and respond to, from that particular house, you have to talk about Oud for Greatness. What you're going to find when you start talking about fragrances that are really masculine, there are certain notes that are associated with these fragrances. We just talked about patchouli. This has patchouli. We've talked about oud. This has oud. We've talked about musk. This has musk, as well as saffron. But again, these are notes that you really find in more traditional type of masculine men fragrances. But man, this stuff is really good. So if you never put your nose on this, I highly recommend that you find a way to do so, because this again is a really nice, masculine, sexy fragrance, and women really love this stuff from the House of Initio Parfums. This one is called Oud for Greatness. And guys, last but not least on this list tonight, I have to mention this fragrance from the House of Louis Vuitton, and this one is called Ombre Nomade. Ombre Nomade from Louis Vuitton. And guys, I talked a lot about this one, especially when I first picked this up. You guys saw the vlog video that I did when I drove to the Louis Vuitton store to pick this fragrance up. And man, this right here in this bottle epitomizes a masculine, sexy fragrance that women really respond to. It has some notes in it, of course, that really make me put it in that masculine category. It has some incense in this, has some benzoin in this as well, some saffron, but it's a little bit of character and sweetness that's provided from raspberry, and of course a nice rose note. But guys, this stuff is so masculine and sexy, and women really find it just that on my skin, masculine and sexy. So if you have an opportunity, guys, check this one out from the House of Louis Vuitton. This one is called Ombre Nomade. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video as I gave you 5 fragrances in my collection, masculine fragrances that is, that women really love on guys. As always, I appreciate your time and attention to these videos, because of course you could have been anywhere else in the world, man, but you took a few moments to spend it with me watching this video, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to some other folks that you think can use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your guy, Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.